Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? So back again with another video. This time we're going to be talking about crosshair placement. So what is crosshair placement? Well, the idea is that, we go over here. So head level is right around here. As you can see, it's kind of lined up with my head. The idea is that wherever, when you're walking around, whatever, you want to keep your head or your crosshair on head height here. And the idea is that, let's say my opponent does a window edit here and I'm running around head level. Then I just have a little distance to flick to wherever he is. Doesn't really matter. So that's the crosshair placement guide. In most type of games, crosshair placement is pretty simple. If this was like a pre-built structure, you'd have your crosshair here, and when you peek around the corner, it would be like checking angles, like where people could hide. But in Fortnite, because editing is a thing, stuff like that, then the crosshair placement is really different because you have multiple things that you have to do with your crosshair. You can't just keep it head level constantly. The first one is called shortening your edits, and the idea is that instead of over flicking, so instead of starting your edit from here and flicking all the way back here, you just want to do the minimal amount of movement just right here. And that will keep your edits very short and very quick, because you don't have to adjust like this and then flick back to the target. So just do. Let's look at how little distance I have to move. So that's this one. So if I do a big flick and now I'm all the way up here, I can't even see my target. So now I have to bring down, find my target, and then flick to him. That's just called shortening your edits, and it's just a simple little, you do the most minimal movement, flick, find the target, and then you flick. And you can do it with all variations of edits. So go over here, we shorten it like this. And then for this one, instead of going from here and down like that, you would just do the corner like this. So it'd be, I'm just doing, I should be shooting them, but fine now. Even that one was a little too long. Just do the very minimal movement. So first your editing speed will increase, and it's easier to find the target afterwards. You flick to them instead of having to flick from farther away. So as you can see, I literally finished this edit right here, and then that's it. But if we reset and I do a wide edit, I guess that still kind of works. Here, that one. Now I'm all the way up here and I have to bring it down. That's shortening your edits. That's just making sure that you optimize your editing speed and your crosshair placement while you're editing, because in most cases in this game you're going to be shooting after you finish an edit. So you don't want to be doing something like this where you can just be going like this and then keeping it very, very clean and very close together and then flicking back. So again, we can do it with like this. Just want to do it right at the line, shoot. You can do it with all variations of the edit. You can do it with stairs and everything. Just shorten it by doing the minimal movement and then keeping your crosshair around head level. The next one is called comboing your edits. And the idea with comboing your edits is that you want to kind of let one edit lead into the next. So basically what this means is that when you finish an edit, attempt to have your crosshair positioned to where the next edit will be. This way you will not need to flick back to the start of the next edit. This is good practice, and it just basically, you want to be almost. So here's a great example of comboing, where you start here and then I go back and then I finish my crosshair right here, so I can just go straight into the wall edit. So instead of doing something like that, if we notice, I had to almost flick back to the wall. So I opened, and then I flick and then edit. But if I do something like this, and then when I let go of my crosshair, I'm already aimed at the next square. So it's like, this is making sure like it's fluid and you're just basically comboing your edits. You can do everything as clean as possible without needing to flick all over the place and have your crosshair going everywhere. Here's another example. So I'm editing up like this. There, and then I'm straight into the wall. Notice how, like, if I do the double edit, I'm almost forcing myself to flick down and then start the wall instead of doing it all one combo. So the next step for crosshair placement, because if you remember, oh, like this is all you're doing is talking about editing. Sure, I am, but the thing with editing, like I said earlier, is that it's really, when you edit something, you're going to be taking a shot after. In most cases, you're not going to be running around in the open without building. You're going to be editing and then shooting. So the next step is ensuring the best crosshair placement when you finish your edit. So the idea, it's most easier done when you're not on edit on release, because then you can confirm the edit, and you can almost, like, if this is the edit, you bring it back to head level and then you would confirm it. But you can do it on edit on release. It's just a little bit more difficult. The idea, you know, if you do an edit like this, you know, see how wide that was, so down and close, and then you would, it's harder edit on release, but you would then bring your crosshair back to the middle and then confirm it. But in this case, as soon as you would let go and edit on release, you want to bring it right back to head level. Keep it around head level. Even if your opponent, like if you do a peek like this, and your opponent is over here on the other side, even because I bring the head level, I can just easily find them and shoot in the back. You know, if I do this open edit, find him, shoot. If I do a wide edit, I go right in the middle where his head would be, reset, do this, I find him in the wall, and then I shoot him. Stuff like that. So this is making sure when you finish your edit, you're bringing it right back to head level right away. Or if you play it on non-edit on release, then you can, I don't even know if I could switch that and show you guys. So you could almost like bring it down and then see right here. So now my crosshair, I'm bringing it all the way down here, and then I can confirm it, and it's already on head level, and I don't need to do that extra like flick down. Oh, this is weird. But if you're on edit on release, it would edit right here, and then you'd have to flick down. So it's a little bit more rushed on edit on release than if you know, weren't on edit on release. Put the head level, you confirm, reset, you go. Let me turn that back. Alrighty, so next I will be going over some of the best creative maps to practice your crosshair placement. And this honestly will help your aim out so much, and I highly recommend it. Just because aim is a really big thing, and making sure to lock down all of your like mechanical skills and your aim is like just super important, and it'll definitely help you improve. This is the first map. This is Raiders Box Fight practice map. There's version 3 and version 2. This is version 2, but you can pick whichever one you like. And this one just has a bunch of edits with these targets over here. There's target ones over there, target ones here, and then just like the free build edits. So you can just practice whatever ones you want. You can practice these ones to have the nice and quick and small movement edits if you want to, without the shooting after, combo in your edits, stuff like that. And I will be right back with the next map. So see you guys then.